Outside of that, Omnimon is a decent build. Nothing special, nothing spectacular, but it does, or at least it tried to open up the door for Digimon to get into the model kit industry. Didn't work out pretty well as we're still waiting for those model kits, but it seems it might never happen. Jesus Christ, I can't believe how much difference just one whole calendar year can make. Okay, I wasn't expecting this, but let's just do it. Hey guys, it's 101 Smith, and we are back again with yet another review. This time we're going to be taking a look at... Hold on. This is a long title, so let me just try to get this right. The Figure-Eye Standard Digimon Adventure WarGreymon Amplified. Okay, long title notwithstanding, this is probably one of the most anticipated kits of the fall. I don't think anything outside of Barbatos has had this amount of hype surrounding it. Now, Digimon has tried to do model kits before. As referenced earlier in this video, last year I did a review of the Omegamon Digimon Reboot model kit, and not that good. So I was pretty excited at first when they announced that they're giving model kits a try with this whole amplified situation. Now, when they first announced Omegamon or Omnimon, it was painfully obvious that this was the same mold being sold back to us, but a little bit retooling the head, a little bit of better color separation. So when I saw that, I was like, I'll pass. WarGreymon, though, he is a completely brand new mold, and I think is probably, aesthetically speaking, the best version of WarGreymon outside of WarGreymon X. There was no way in the world I could pass that up. As soon as I saw the press release back in July, I saw that kit and I said, I'm painting it. And here we are today, 4 months later, and this is going to be more of a half-hearted review slash painting exhibition because I owe you guys a painted review, mainly because I'm still kind of down about the whole Castfall failure. And also, I just had my mind set on painting this ever since I saw the mold back in July, and I think I could really accentuate the colors. Coming up with a bit of a scheme, but we'll hopefully try to figure that out as time passes along. Though I'm hearing a lot that legs aren't what they need to be for this kit. Otherwise, I'm pretty optimistic, and let's see what happens.
Now we're all here, and we have the different parts separated into 6 different cups that I'll be painting individually. Now the clear translucent purple I have not opened up yet, and outside of possibly a gloss coat, I won't be touching at all. I think I'm pretty much happy with how the purple is. Now, with the gold, we got the pale yellow that's going to become gold. We have the silver that will be turned into silver leaf. The orange here, which will be painted over with a brilliant orange. We've got our gray, which will either become gunmetal or metallic gray. Our red pieces, and then these pieces here are the type of pieces that I feel like have multi-steps. For example, I'll show you right now. So this part is for the Brave Shield. And as you can see, there are indentations for the Crest of Courage. Now, they are put together not by a plastic piece, but with stickers. And what I want to do is paint these back pieces white first, then overlay them with the sticker, then paint these back into gold like everything else, and then use the stickers as a bit of like masking tape, take off the stickers off, and hopefully the Crest of Courage should pan out the way it is, where the white will be natural and not a sticker. Another part like this is the Greymon horns. If I can just dig in real quick here. Couldn't dig, but here we go. So the Greymon horn, I do want to paint a silver leaf, but also at the same time, It has like these wrappings that are supposed to match the gray that's on the body of WarGreymon. So what I'm going to do is paint it either the metallic gray or gunmetal that I had in mind, wrap the stickers, use them as a masking tape, and then turn it back into a silver leaf. Hopefully that way it will come off natural and you won't need the stickers at all. So that's my plan here. Hopefully we should be able to execute it pretty well. And I'll show you a little bit into the painting process as we speak.
All built up, painted together, and now we have the amplified WarGreymon. And I'm gonna take a little bit of pride here because I think I executed what I had mostly correct. I went for the silver leaf, the metallic golds. The orange came out a lot better than it did with Omegamon last year. I learned from my mistake of adding a whole bunch of orange in one split instead of just going for multi-colts, and it really paid out for the most part. The shield I'm mostly satisfied with, but I did end up using a little bit too much primer on one side, so there was a little bit of drooping on the edges. I also couldn't get the Crest of Courage insignia separate from itself. However, I didn't want to use the stickers either. I decided to just leave it as is. Now, the metallic red I'm very proud of, and I kind of discovered how I came about it. So with the armor, I wanted a more metallic color, so I just used metallic red. The hair, however, came out almost by accident. And I mean, literally, it came out by accident. So I decided I was gonna color it two different types of red because I wanted to create a different style of texture, because hair is obviously a lot different than armor. So my idea was to paint the hair a bright red. When I was spray painting the hair, I accidentally mixed up my metallic with my bright. So I sprayed metallic first and then the bright red. Started off as a mistake, really turned out to be a very happy accident. I love how the hair was able to stand out from the armor, and it really came out the way I imagined it. Now, while it looks good, let's take a very quick look at articulation to not scratch up paint. Starting off with the head, not a lot of articulation, not even a cool 180. However, it is double jointed. With the arms, there's the shoulder pad, and it's completely separate from the arm. Not 125, but you'll be able to get 360 no problem circling around, but no parallel action. The arms are on a swivel on the bicep with a double jointed elbow, and the hands are on a ball socket. No waist articulation on top, but a little on the bottom. The legs. Legs are definitely the weakest part of the build. Don't really last long because it's the old socket from like the early 2000s. But the legs do have a double jointed knee and separate moving ankle articulation and ankle armor, which is pretty impressive, but not the best moving model kit out there. WarGreymon doesn't come with a lot of accessories because it's mainly a melee-oriented Digimon, but you do get a few things that come with the package as a part of itself. First off, you'll be getting the Brave Shield, and the Brave Shield is somewhat redesigned from its original purpose in Digimon Adventure. It can separate out more and has a translucent background in itself, which comes off as like a digital coating. Works pretty well, and it's a neat design trick, and it makes it more apparent that WarGreymon is supposed to be a dragon type of Digimon. The last bit of accessories here are the Draymon Destroyers or the Draymon Killers, depending on how you watch the anime. And these claws are perfectly redesigned. You get a functioning claw on the tip of the metallic part, and a new gimmick that was included with this model kit is you can connect them together in one arm, which WarGreymon couldn't do in the anime, but if you want to recreate that, it's perfectly feasible. Here we are at the end of review, and the verdict is in. I gotta say, I'm pretty happy having WarGreymon in this kit. Now, I can't verify the nature of this kit, but I will say that compared to the original Omegamon, this is a big improvement. The design is very aesthetically pleasing, it looks pretty badass, and it's very functional. Now, not to say that it's completely perfect or devoid of any issues here. I got an issue that I've heard absolutely no one talk about. Now, this is Figure Eye standard, right? You know, we mainly associate that now with the Dragon Ball kits. Where's my Terra Force? Where is the Terra Force ball effect part? This is WarGreymon. You're telling me you couldn't give me a Terraforce ball so I can attach to the claws if I have him on an action base? Come on, let's try to fix that for future releases. The other issue is painfully obvious. It's the legs. The legs have the old ball joint connected to the leg with a socket hinge that kind of goes up and down. However, it just doesn't work for today's standards, especially with the way the legs are designed. They're a lot shorter than the rest of the body, and they needed a little bit more ingenuity in order to make it stand. It can stand, but it just pops off far too easily, far too frequently. It makes it very frustrating. Color separation, it's essentially a no grade, so it's what you expect from like Gundam Barbatos, the no grade kits from IBO Season 1. So it's not really much of a sin, you just need to know what to expect from this type of kit. It's not a master grade. It's definitely not a high grade either. But this amplified WarGreymon figure is a huge improvement. I hope we keep seeing these figures. I want to see Metal Garurumon, Gallantmon, and give me Beelzemon Blast Mode, please. Please, please. Anyway, this is 101 Smith, and I will see you later. Peace.